Hello and welcome to Seasoned and Smart. I'm Rachel Pennellatore, Quality Assurance Specialist for Greater Lynn Senior Services, and this month we'll be talking about farmers markets. With me today is Tyrone Hawkins, who works in the Gliss Nutrition Department. Welcome, Tyrone. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Rachel.
So can you just tell everybody at home what your job is and what you do at Gliss?
I am a nutrition needs assessor. I do visit consumers to see what needs they are with the homebound program for Meals on Wheels. I also coordinate the brown bag program, which we right now service about nearly 700 clients with the need of food. We prepare bags for them, bags of grocery once a month, every third Friday of the month.
So in addition to brown bags from the Greater Boston Food Bank and the Meals on Wheels that happen, we also, I know, have a program where we give out farmers market coupons. Is that right?
That's true.
So can you tell us a little bit about how that program started here at Gliss and how long it's been going on?
I think it started probably, I think 6 years ago. And what they do is every year they issue different amounts, but this year they issued out $25 per household for low-income elders. And they also have a program for homebound, where we issue fresh produce to the seniors throughout the month of July and August.
So the $25 coupons, is that a one-time distribution? How often can seniors get a farmers market coupon?
One time.
One time?
One time, yes.
And how do they apply to get one?
Well, we put advertisements out in the paper and I'm assuming on cable, letting folks know that we have them available. And they'll just come down on a certain day. This year it was issued out on the 25th, so folks came in who were able to come in, came in and received their coupons, and they have to, give us their proof of identity and proof of income, and let us know that they're eligible for the program.
So what is it like here on Farmers Market Coupon Day?
It's busy.
Busy. That's an understatement from what I've seen.
Exactly.
We have crowds that wrap around the block. It's a very popular program.
Absolutely.
I think we have way more seniors, than we have coupons for, but it is certainly a great program. So what can you tell us about what kinds of things people can buy with the coupons?
Well, you can buy, of course, fresh fruits and vegetables and cut herbs and things like that. And that's pretty much it.
Okay, so there are restrictions on some things you can't buy.
Right, like cigarettes. Yeah, definitely restrictions on things like that. But the good thing, I think what's so astounding that they get to get produce from local farmers markets, so that's always a plus, and it's mostly organically grown stuff.
So what are some of the other benefits for seniors or the farmers for going down to the market?
I guess the benefit is that, you get to see the actual farmers who produce these lovely fruits and vegetables, and it's close. They don't have to go far. A lot of times it's near their home, and that's pretty much the most of it. And plus, it's definitely a great source of vitamins and enrichments and things like that.
That's great. So as with most things and programs that Gliss runs, we don't do it alone. We have partners.
Right.
Obviously, we get funding for the coupons from the state.
Yeah.
And can you mention who some of the other community partners that Gliss works with?
Well, obviously we work with different caterers and different other venues and so forth. And the Mass Agricultural Society, they help us, so forth. So and many more. That's probably part of this whole thing. The list is pretty extensive, which is great. It's great.
Do any of the seniors ever come in and tell you about what they've gotten at the market or how much they like it or have any feedback on the program?
Yes, they have. And it varies. A lot of them are very appreciative of the program. Some may say, hey, those tomatoes weren't big enough for me. But other than that, I think they appreciate that they get the farmers market coupons from us. And we're happy that we're able to provide it too. So.
Great, and I know we'll be taking a look at some food demos and going down to the market and seeing what they have there. So is there anything else you can think of that you'd like to mention about the markets and what we do here at Gliss?
Yeah, I really like to give kudos to the food project, because that's amazing how the young inner city kids get to learn how to grow fresh fruits and vegetables, and they're really dedicated to it, and they feel rewarded when like folks say, hey, this is some great stuff. So I think that's a very popular and positive thing going on right now for young people.
Yeah, it's definitely a great chance to have a positive impact and give back and participate in the community that we all live in.
Exactly.
Well, thank you for being here.
Well, thank you for having me.
Hi, I'm Rachel Pennellatore from Greater Lynn Senior Services, and we're here at the Lynn Farmers Market with Brianna and Ludia from the Food Project. I'd like to welcome you guys and thank you for being here today. And maybe you could tell me a little bit about how you guys got involved with the Food Project.
Well, I started with Food Project since the year 2009, and I actually started because my father was the one that actually got me the job. And ever since then, I did the whole summer youth program, then I did the academic year program, and also internship. And I came back this year, follow up to be a crew leader for the summer.
How about yourself, Brianna?
Yeah, so I started with the Food Project last summer in 2011 as a crew leader. I graduated from Gordon College and made the connection through the Gordon Link program. This past year I was working with Girls Inc. again, and then just last week I started as a food corps service member serving with the Food Project.
So what is it each week that you guys do at the farmers market? How do you prepare, and what are the steps that you take to get ready?
So in order to start farmers market, we have youth work at the Ingalls School land, and they harvest all the food. After they harvest it, we all bring it over here and we just set it up with the farmers, so we get different varieties, everything that's available this week on the farm.
And what would you guys say is your favorite part of working with the Food Project and at the farmers market?
At the farmers market, I really enjoy meeting the customers. It's a really diverse crowd that comes here, and it's fun to introduce people to new vegetables as well as just making connections in the community.
And so what do you hope to give back to the community, or what are your future goals working with the Food Project?
Just to bring awareness of the Food Project, to get the word out there that this is a nonprofit organization that's amazing, and it's just like it's bringing the community in a it's bringing up the community in a healthy and a great positive attitude.
And what would you guys say are the benefits to coming to the farmers market? Why should they come down here and check out the Lynn Market and the Food Project?
One thing is that all the food here is local and fresh, and it's also affordable. Here we accept EBT, senior coupons, so there's a lot of different ways that people can afford healthy food here.
How many volunteers do you guys have this year?
During the summer youth program, we have about 33 students, well, not students, I mean youth members that come and work during the summer. And then also during the school year, we have another additional 12.
Is there anything else important we need to know about the Food Project?
It's awesome. It's just amazing. It's just a great place in order to just come and just get healthy food and also build awareness that there's there are ways of getting healthy food. You don't strictly have to pay overpriced foods where you go to farmers markets, everything's over the top prices. There's ways in order to have healthy food brought to you.
Yeah, and also community members can also volunteer on our farm. Right now, from now until November, we do serve and grow days throughout the week and on the weekends, where volunteer groups and individuals can come work on our farm.
Great, sounds like a great program, and all the produce here looks great, so thank you guys for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm Rachel here at the Farmers Market. I'm here with Robin, who's one of the Farmers Market managers over at the Food Project. And you just wanted to explain to everybody how they can use their EBT and other government benefits here at the market.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Rachel. So what we actually offer at the Farmers Market is the opportunity for people to take part in a matching program that we have through a sponsorship from the Foundation Wholesome Wave. And the way it works is that people can come to the market and use their SNAP benefits through their EBT card. And the way it works is if you spend, for instance, $20, you'd actually only be charged $10, and then we would match $10 through the funding that we've gotten from Wholesome Wave. And so it's actually allowed a lot of people to double their purchasing power at the farmers market. And it's a way that we're trying to get more people to come to the market rather than to go to the regular grocery store or the corner store, and to hopefully through that process get more fresh vegetables.
So it sounds like a great program. So how would you say How many people are using this currently, or what percentage of people that are visiting here are using those kind of benefits?
Yeah, so I would say weekly here at the farmers markets, so far this year we've seen probably between 75 to 100 people using their card and taking part in some form of benefit that we have through the SNAP partnership with Wholesome Wave. And this is pretty much our peak season, like late August to mid-September. But we will be open till the end of October, and the machine will be running until the end of October. And also, just wanted to plug the fact that we also accept WIC coupons, and we also accept senior coupons, which I know people will get here from Gliss or through our local WIC office in downtown Lynn.
Great. And if anybody has any questions or needs help with their benefits, who can they contact?
Well, a couple different ways. One is they could talk to the folks where they picked up the coupons at either the WIC office or at Gliss. However, they could also stop by the farmers market and ask any questions of us. We're the food project tent, so we play a dual role here where we're both vendors. We have our own produce that we grow here in Lynn, and then also we are the market managers in partnership with the city. Or they can also go to our office, which is the corner of Monroe and Washington at 120 Monroe, catty corner from Tacos Lapita.
Great, sounds good, and thank you for being here.
All right, thanks, Rachel.
I'm Judy Baronic from the University of Massachusetts Extension Nutrition Education Program, and we are here at the Farmers Market. We've been here this summer every Thursday in July and August. And the recipe I'm doing today is called an autumn stir fry. Vegetables that you're going to find now in the market in late August, but also well into September and early October. So let's get started. Okay, I'm using an electric fry pan, and I turn it up initially to about 450. You could do this on top of your range at home, whether it be electric or gas. And the recipe that I'm using actually was designed to serve for 12, and it turns out that most of our households these days don't have 12 people. They're more like 1 or 2, maybe 3 or 4. So we need to be able to cut down the recipes. And it's really great because you can come to the farmer's market and you can pick out just like 1 zucchini or 1 pepper. You don't have to buy a full package of it. So I'm now going to start out, I'm adding olive oil. You could use canola oil. It would be very good if I pop the top off. And I'm just going to use a little bit. This is an electric pan that has got a coating on it. We no longer recommend using the sprays on it, but just a little bit of oil to coat the bottom of it and move it around. And you'll notice that we are using a plastic spatula. Right. Now the first ingredient that we're adding to this is zucchini. And this is a summer squash. This is a rather large one. What we did is we took the seeds out of it because they're rather hard on many older people's digestive systems. And let's add, this by the way is about 3/4 of a cup of zucchini, which is about 1/4 of a pound. It's about this amount of the zucchini. Coating that with oil. So the next ingredient I'm going to add to it now is going to be red pepper. And red peppers are not very common in the market yet because they start out as green peppers and they have to mature. So if you've often wondered why you see green peppers starting to turn red, that's because it's the maturation process. And in the process of turning red, it also develops vitamin A and gets much sweeter. Okay, we're now going to add a green pepper. This is a green bell sweet pepper. We have lots of those. We've had them all summer. We'll continue to have them. And the last first ingredient here I'm going to add for this batch right now is going to be some carrots. And now, if you prefer, you could have taken and grated the carrots or shredded them in an electric food chopper. Okay, and this is going to have to simmer for about 5 minutes. I'm going to turn it down and cover it. Okay, the final ingredient that gets added to it after this cooks for about 5 minutes is shredded cabbage. Okay. And we might show you, this is a head of cabbage, and this is what it's like in the middle. You could also use red cabbage instead. And then finally, after this is done, we have this prepared dish that we have added some apple cider vinegar to and some black pepper. Some people may also want to add some additional spices to it or herbs. You might want to add some cumin. We try to discourage people from using salt as much as possible because it's really hard to cut down on sodium, and one way of doing it is eating lots of vegetables and not using salt in your cooking. Let me get you
And so this is a little different recipe than what you just demoed, right?
Yes. This is a salad, and we made it beforehand. It has whole wheat bulgur in it, and then added the cooked vegetables, which is basically the zucchini, the pepper, the onion and garlic, and then we put in fresh cucumber along with cherry tomatoes and basil, and just a little bit, I think, of apple cider.
Yeah, you can really taste the tartness and the garlic and onion in there. It's good. Okay, so Jeannie, why don't you show the viewers at home one or two of the vegetables that they might be less familiar with?
Okay, we have in this basket right here, it's Thai eggplant. There are many varieties of eggplant. This is sometimes people will substitute the globe or the Italian eggplant for it, but this is like the real thing that you would like to use with some reduced soy sauce or with some fish or oyster sauce. And there are many recipes that you can find on the internet. All right, this is another bean that we find commonly now at the market. It's called a shell bean, and you eat them. You do not dry them. You end up eating them like this. You may add them to your soup, cook them like other beans. I like to take and make them into a hummus.
That would be nice.
Okay. Hi, we're at Farmer Dave's stand here in Lynn. Farmer Dave, starting about 15 years ago, was one of the farmers who worked with UMass Extension in the development of ethnic crops, and some of the first ones were the Latino ones. And this is a Virginia. It's called Rosita. It's another type of eggplant, and it's commonly used in the Caribbean, particularly Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic. And we now can grow it here in Massachusetts. Now I'd like to show you two other ethnic developed products. All right. These right here are called ají dulces. They are a sweet pepper that were grown in the Caribbean, particularly Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic. They are not Scotch bonnets. They have often been confused with Scotch bonnets, which are absolutely very hot. You do not find these commonly in any of the grocery stores. You may find them imported, because they also grow them in Florida at some of the local bodegas. This is a Latino vegetable. It's used in a sort of a relish sauce called sofrito, and we have recipes for it. It's usually mixed, and the sofrito comes really from the Italian, where you use onions, garlic, bell peppers, and also too you will add cubano peppers, which are called Italian peppers. Now, another vegetable that we have over here, again, is a different type of eggplant. This is called gilo, and it is a Brazilian eggplant, and it tends to have a little more bitter flavor to it. So as you can see, we have quite a choice of eggplant available here at the farmers market.